everyone. Good morning.
It's good to see you all.
We are finally here. PyCascades 2022. We're so excited. We're so glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome. My name is Madison. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm one of the organizers for PyCascades 2022.
And I'm Britt. My pronouns are he, him, also an organizer for PyCascades 2022. So,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Yeah. Before we start, I want to acknowledge that we are tuning in from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of First Nations and Native peoples, both past and present, and that we honor with gratitude the land itself, the Indigenous people, and their stewardship of the land. We have a number of different First Nations peoples listed here in the different locations that we've previously held PyCascades. If you're on a piece of land that is unceded territory of Native peoples, I encourage you to look up and see those peoples using the tool native-land.ca.
So, PyCascades is a community organized conference. And what that means is there's no full-time employees. We're all volunteers. No one's getting paid to do any of this. We're solely doing this because we are so passionate about this community. We love putting this on. We love seeing the talks. We love being with you all. But yeah, like all of this is done in our own time. In addition to like jobs that we have. With that being said, like we've put on something amazing every year. This is a group photo from last year's virtual event. You might recognize some folks in here. Both Madison and I are in here, and you'll see some other familiar faces as we go along. But we're going to try and do another photo collage this year. If you would like to like actually add a photo to it, there's a URL, photobooth.pycascades.com, that you can submit your photos to. So this is year 5 of our annual regional but now international conference. First we started off in Vancouver, BC, then we moved to Seattle, then we were in Portland. Last year was virtual, and this year we're also virtual again.
Yeah, so you might notice here we are in the digital realm once more. We wanted to try and do a hybrid event. We had watch parties planned for Seattle, Portland, and Vancouver, but unfortunately the world as it is would dictate that we cancel those for the interest of safety, because safety is important, and we wouldn't want our conference to be a danger to anyone. It's hard to sit in front of a computer now. This is how we socialize. For many of us, it's how we go to school. It's how we go to work. It's hard to ask folks to be in front of their screen on the weekend, in addition to all of the time that they've likely spent over the week. And we also want to recognize that there's a lot of burnout happening to folks right now. We're sort of in this liminal space between where things felt similar to last year with regards to the pandemic, but we're sort of moving on or expected to move on, and it's difficult to contend against. That said, thank you for being here. We've really put together something great. We're so excited about it. There's great talks, we have booths, we have other activities. We hope that you have a great time here today. One additional benefit of going remote, as Britt had mentioned, is that our once hyper-local conference is now international. We have speakers and attendees joining from all over the world. Some from Portugal, India, Australia, Turkey, Germany, Zimbabwe, Sweden. Let us know in chat and on Twitter where you're tuning in from.
So this community has been, it's been very touching for me because of our core values. And I just want to go over them again, just because I think that that's important. So for one, the PyCascades community has always been welcoming. Everyone here should feel that they're part of the community, regardless of if they've joined today or if they've been with us for years. That is, regardless of age, gender, experience, technical capabilities. Yeah, we are a welcoming community. We're also very supportive of one another. We want to see like the best in everybody, and we support and help everybody in this community. We're also respectful and open. We acknowledge that we all have different experiences and perspectives. So let's embrace those differences and be open to learning and be respectful in how we interact with each other. And then last but not least, we're positive. We are all here because we love and enjoy the things that we do here. It's easy to disparage the things that we don't like, and we should work to keep this space a positive one. Just remember, this might be someone's first introduction to certain topics. So with that being said, your 3 goals this weekend at PyCascades 2022 are make friends, chat with new people, learn something new, and have fun. So
I want to take a moment to cover our code of conduct. So we have a code of conduct that applies to this conference and all conference-related spaces. This code of conduct is a minimum expectation of behavior. It's not a standard. Consistently, the PyCascades community has just been amazing, and we want to help foster that. And so this code of conduct describes sort of the minimum set of behavior that we expect people to follow. We follow a standard process if any issues or violations come up, and we keep reporters' names confidential in those cases. You can see the steps that we take when an issue comes up in our response playbook on our website. If you do have any issue during the conference, there's a couple of ways to get in touch with folks. In Venuless, you should see on the left panel, there's a Get Help section, and in there is a Code of Conduct help desk. There's a number of people that you can contact with the Reach Out to Us button, and that will put you in touch with one of our Code of Conduct committee members. Those members also have a a conduct committee badge next to their name, and so feel free to just DM them if you see them in chat and want to talk to them. Additionally, there's a number of other reporting mechanisms. If you DM anyone with a volunteer badge, they should be able to get you in touch with a Code of Conduct member. You can also email us at conduct@pycascades.com. We have the Slack group at group-incident-responders. And then if you have any issues with staff members, volunteers, sponsors, or speakers, please feel free to reach out to Britt and I directly. That's Britt@pycascades.com and Madison@pycascades.com. As I had mentioned, the Code of Conduct is a bottom bar, but this community is amazing, and we want to continue to foster it and have it be amazing. And so that said, we expect much more of you. So this weekend, my charge to you is be excellent to each other.
So with that, let's go into what this conference is going to look like this weekend. As you see, we're all in Venuless. If you have any questions about how to actually work Venuless, we've put together a Venuless guide. You can find that at bit.ly/PyCascades 2022 Venuless guide. There's also a welcome page. I hope that I'm pointing in the right direction, but there's a welcome page off in one of the sidebars with the rest of the links to the stages. And also in that sidebar, there's a Get Help button. If you're in Venuless and something doesn't work, or you can't find something, that help desk is a great resource because it will put you in contact with one of us to help answer any technical questions that you might have within Venuless. You can also go to bit.ly/PyCascades 2022 help desk for that as well. And all of our talks today are 25 minutes minus the panel, which is 50 minutes. And we'll have 15-minute breaks in between each talk. Our QA will happen within those 15-minute breaks in the QA room, and you can find that in the link in the sidebar or by going to bit.ly/PyCascades 2022 QA room. Also, don't forget to react in Venulous. I'm sure that that's already happening. But the react buttons should be down below. And yeah, everyone sees it, and it's just a fun time. So, also
one
side.
One other note on the previous slide,
sorry.
we also have closed captions. So there's a closed caption button in the bottom right, I believe, of the Venulous main stage. You can turn that on, and we have white coat captioning as our live captioner. And then for talks with Q&A, feel free to ask questions throughout the talk in chat. We have some folks who are monitoring that and who will gather those and give them to the Q&A person after the talk.
So there are also some other rooms within Venulous in the sidebar. You'll find our lounge room and our patio room. These are video conference rooms. You can kind of think of them as like hallway track, just chat with like other attendees here. We also have a couple of text chat channels. You've probably seen the general chat. Folks are chatting in there, chiming in with like what their drinks are this morning and where they're streaming from, I guess where they're viewing from. We also have a general announcements channel, which we will just feed news into throughout the day. Also, don't forget to check out our community partner booth, PyLadies. They will be around both days from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific. And then also our sponsor booth, Microsoft. And then lastly, Sunday evening, or I guess Sunday afternoon, we have mentored sprints. Those will be happening here within Venulous. If you're interested, please check out bit.ly/PyCascades 2022 sprints.
I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Without them, this event just would not be possible. And so we are incredibly thankful for all of the support and assistance they've given us to put on this wonderful conference. At the diamond level, we have Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure has been a huge supporter of us in the past, and we're so thankful that they're back again to help us and support us this year. They also have a really interesting booth schedule planned for this weekend. They have talks and demos and Ask Me Anythings. They're happening all throughout the event, and so if you want to take a break from the talks and hop over into the booth, there will be something happening there as well. And if you do hop over there, be sure to thank them for their support. We're also really thankful for our community sponsors, RealPython and API Metrics. They too have helped to put this conference on. And lastly, we've partnered with No Starch Press this year. You can get 25% off any title at nostarch.com using the coupon code PYCAS25. And we have a couple of book vouchers that we will be sort of randomly giving out throughout the event this weekend as well.
And all of this would not be possible without the team of organizers that we have behind the scenes working on everything. We have Ben, our volunteer chair, Eliza, our sponsorship chair, Margaret, our diversity chair, Cato, our financial chair, and Ogi, our sprints chair. They've all been super hardworking and great, and we want to thank them for all of the help that they have offered us. And then also, we're your organizers. That's us. Thank you, Madison, for helping me out so much during this conference.
Well, and I have to thank Britt too. Britt has done some really amazing stuff. The photo booth was all him, so have to give credit to that. That thing is awesome. Be sure to use it. photobooth.pycascades.com.
And then last, I want to thank all of our speakers, all of our amazing speakers that we have this weekend, and then all of the volunteers who have been working so hard behind the scenes to make all of this possible. This would definitely not be possible without them. And then finally, like, all of you for coming and joining us here today. We love having you all here and being able to share this with you all.
Throughout the conference, be sure to stay in touch. You can use the hashtag PyCascades on Twitter and Instagram. We are also at PyCascades on Twitter and Instagram. So we'll try to like and retweet photos, if any, or photos and tweets and whatnot. If you have any questions about anything during the event, you can go to our website, 2022.pycascades.com, and there's a bunch of information on there. Again, if you have any conduct-related questions or issues, you can email conduct@pycascades.com, or just any general questions, you can email organizers@pycascades.com. We are going to take just a short break, but soon after that, we will have our opening panel, which is a meet and greet with the Python Software Foundation's Diversity and Inclusion Workgroup. We're so excited to have these 5 lovely people with their panel, so stick around. We'll be back in just a few minutes.